Hello fellas, today I'll be taking a look at the San Diego Comic-Con 2018 25th Anniversary Bandai Legacy Collection Psycho Silver Ranger. I'll be honest, I don't like to lie in my reviews. I'm unfamiliar with this character. If I am not mistaken, he did debut in Power Rangers in Space. Don't take my word on that. I truly don't know. I simply just am so into this line and so I'm at a loss for words right now. I don't know why, but that's it. I'm invested in the line. I'm this far in. It's just about to end with Hasbro taking Bandai's licenses for Power Rangers, and I might as well pick this one up. Apparently, before I get into the review, there was a green Psycho Ranger that was an exclusive to Comic-Con as well, or at least a debut exclusive, which I wasn't able to get because I didn't find it. I didn't know what booth it was at, which kind of sucks. But regardless, we're taking a look at the Silver Ranger today. But before we take a look at him, let's take a quick gander at the box here, which is nice. It's definitely different from what we are used to from the typical Legacy Collection boxes. This is a cover, which is nice. You do have a nice image of the Silver Ranger right there. Nice 25th anniversary logo with the 2018 debut logo right there, which is nice. If you turn it to the side, it has that nice smoke, which is pretty cool. Silver Psycho Ranger. Same at the other side. The bottom, here's the top, and the back, which again has a pretty nice image of him. I think he looks really awesome, even though I just don't know much about him. And, here is a description of the character. You can pause and read that now if you want. That is totally on you. But, yeah, so like I said, this is a cover, so just slip it off, and you have a similar looking box to what we're typically used to from the Legacy line. I know the boxes are changing, but here's your first look. Pretty cool. Silver Psycho Ranger at the top. Nice image of him, and again with the Comic-Con or the convention exclusive logo. So, yeah, there you go with the box. But here he is, the most important thing of the video, and I like him. Let me go ahead and set this box down, and you know what? Let us get a full 360 view of the character, as well as bring the camera in just a little bit. And there he is. So he's very cool. He comes with a single blaster, which is okay. These figures typically do come with one accessory. It's on a rare occasion that they come with more, such as the Green Ranger or the White Ranger. But he's cool looking. It's finally nice to get a different mold. We're so accustomed to the standard Mighty Morphin, or, actually, the Mighty Morphin molds. I'm thinking back to Wave 1, which also did include the Ninja Storm molds, which were the same, basically. But, yeah, so he is completely different. That's why this video is going to be a bit longer than my typical Legacy Collection videos. So, let us remove it, and let's just dive right in. Like I said, he comes with a single blaster here. You can just remove that out of his hand. And it looks cool. I definitely like the detail, and it's much different than what we're typically used to. What I like here is these fins right here, which do match his helmet, which I'll show in a sec. Got some nice gold bits at the top. No bleeding right here. Good job, Bandai. Good job. And I do like the silver paint they used, too. And this is a pliable material for the most part. It's a bit harder here, but yeah, it's not plastic, not like a hard plastic at the least. And, you just shove it in his hand. Either one will do. And, yeah, he holds it well. He does what he needs to do with it. And I like him for it. He looks cool with it. So, yeah. Anywho, let's remove that now. And, before we get into detail, I seem to just drift off in these videos. Let's take a look at how he stacks up against some other previous Power Rangers, because that's what I'm kind of most interested in with this Ranger, because finally we get something different. So I do have him here next to the Mighty Morphin White Ranger, who's an excellent figure. And here he is next to the Dino Thunder Black Ranger, who is also pretty awesome. I'm looking for another one. This one I showed in my last video, but he is handy. Here he is next to, I'll just put him right here, next to the Mighty Morphin Black Ranger. Let me back up the camera a bit. So you can clearly tell that him, and him are exactly the same mold. Yes, he and him do have different pieces of plastic glued on. It's not that impressive, but hey, you know, that's how they looked on the TV show. I'm not slamming them for that, but I'm just trying to make the point that this is finally a new mold. I'm so excited. And for more reference, here he is next to the SH Figure Arts Red Ranger, who is obviously a lot smaller. So yeah, there you go. And his height, you know, as you can see, it's practically the same as everything we're used to. So there you go with that. It's nice to have something different. That's primarily why I like this figure so much. And I like him because he's cool. And speaking of cool, let's look at the detail. Finally, I've been rambling on long enough, and the helmet is really cool looking. I'm trying to get a better focus there. I do like the silver that they used. The molding is a little bit, I don't know, Play-Doh-y on the sides here, but it's not too bad. And I really like the mouthpiece right there. Very reflective, as it should be. And I like the contrast in the black here, because I feel like the black on his chest and the rest of the figure is glossy compared to this kind of this matte black that they used for the head, which works because the silver is so reflective that it really makes an interesting contrast. So I like that. And the back of the head is pretty plain. Do have some gold bits right here on the back. And there is his chest. Really nice looking. Love all that detail, all that molding. Did an excellent job on this guy. Very futuristic, which is awesome. I do like all these lines and grooves on his side here as well. And take a look at his back. It looks like there are some jet boosters there. Forgive me. Again, I'm unfamiliar with this character. Maybe they are jet boosters. I couldn't tell you, but they look cool. Not gonna lie. I do like those bolts right here on the shoulder, which looks awesome. Here's a closer look at his gauntlets. Let me focus. Do like those silver bits, and the hands have those same bolts, which is pretty awesome. There's his belt. Again, very cool looking. Nice detail, reflective gold. More of that matte white. Actually, it's a little bit glossy here. So that's kind of annoying, the seam, but you take what you can get. And there's his Power Ranger booty, which is also kind of reflective. So and there's the rest of the figure. Really nice looking. More of that white, more of those silver bits. Again, they did a really nice job with this. It just proves Bandai can put detail in their figures. And his boots are, you know, pretty plain. And he doesn't have peg holes. Actually, I'm wondering if the others have peg holes now. I'm gonna check that right now. I've always wondered, but I've just never checked. Nope. I guess they don't. In my experience, my Power Rangers, the Legacy figures, just do not know how to stand. They do not know how to stand. This guy's been doing a pretty good job, but all my Mighty Morphin figures and all my Ninja Storm figures have been toppling over like just a bunch of bricks, creating a wonderful domino effect that I'm always so reluctant to clean up. Anywho, let's look at articulation. You guys know what's up. This is a Legacy figure by Bandai, and so they are super duper articulated, which is awesome. This guy might be a little bit more hindered than your typical Legacy figure, but he's got a lot more molding detail and obstructions too, especially this part up here. But yeah, the head can go up that much. It's hindered by this this neck sheath. I don't know what the hell to call it, but neck guard. There you go. and can go down that much, and it can rotate the full 360. Can't really do much else. The shoulders, they can rotate. You got to do some fiddling. They can go out that much, in that much. He does have a full 360 rotation at the upper bicep. He does have a double jointed elbow, which is always a necessity. And, you know, these are on a ball joint. You can pretty much get them to do whatever they need to do. The stomach or the ab area can go forward that much and back a lot. And it can turn left and right, but it stops, ironically. Not sure why it stops. Nothing really... Oh, I guess that piece right here is hindering it, but... Anywho, go forward that much, can go back that much, again hindered by this piece of mold, and he can do the splits surprisingly well. And he does have a thigh rotation, which is always nice, a double jointed knee, and the feet can go forward, back, and of course he has ankle pivot. Otherwise you couldn't do anything with this guy. I'm going to try and get him in a semi-decent pose, as if he would have his weapon here. It's kind of tough getting it in this hand, but I'll just let it be for a moment. You know what? Let's put it in this one. That one's more closed. Okay. I'm not good at posing on camera, but come on. Come on, baby. Balance. There you go. He's posable. That much I can tell you. He is very, very posable, and I absolutely love him. If you want some more comparisons, I'm just looking at what I have on my table now. Here he is next to a typical Black Series figure, and I'm actually going to go ahead and straighten him out. Ooh, he looks cool like that. So, yeah, there you go. Got him next to a typical Storm Collectibles Ninja. Got Ermac. And for any Robot Spirits collectors, there he's next to Obsidian Fury. So, yeah, there you go with that. I like him. He is very cool. And I'm putting all these guys back where they belong so I can give you my final thoughts on this figure. Let me get him into a nice little pose here. Get him into a classy pose. He just looks so good. I really dig this guy. Okay. Announcement before I end off this video. The alpaca. Where is the alpaca? My oh my. He is on a journey, my friends. He truly is on a journey. That, and I can't find him right now. He fell somewhere, and so I can't do a size comparison with him, but he will have a special video coming his way. That much I can tell you. That much I can tell you, friends. Do you buy this figure or not? If you have the opportunity to do so, at a similar price range to what I paid, which was $45, which is a lot, but it was a convention exclusive, so if you can get it around that price range, go for it. He's awesome. Something is telling me he's going to be available some way or another at Entertainment Earth or wherever. I'm fairly certain he already is, actually. I'll have to check on that. But again, search around the web. Maybe he's available. Go pick him up. He's really cool. If you are a Power Rangers fan, a Power Rangers collector like me, you're going to want this guy in your collection. And as I've said previously, earlier in the video, I really just don't know much about this character. Again, I believe he was in Power Rangers in Space. I could be wrong. Definitely educate me on this character's background later in the comments. And actually, this is a good opportunity to read his story. So, I should have done that before the video, but I didn't. So, I guess we're gonna have to live with that today. I'll read it after I'm done with this video. I'm kind of dumb. Anywho, I recommend them. Go check out the Sanctuary on Facebook, as well as all the content creators of the Sanctuary, all of which are linked down below in the description provided. And with said, people, please like, subscribe, comment, check out my site at SunSpotReviewz.wordpress.com, and I will see you guys in my next video.